Good evening, Micromep here. I tell you, I can't believe it's more than 14 days that I haven't done a video. Time flies, folks. So enjoy just checking everything's working. Time flies, folks. Enjoy everything. Everything you got, don't got. Enjoy every day because it's a blessing. And there's a country song that goes. It's called "Don't Blink," and that's no joke. So can't believe my kid's a junior already. She's gonna be a senior next year, and I've gotten caught up with work and just everyday life, and I haven't done a video in 14 days plus when I was doing them every day. So it's pretty crazy. Just chilling here in the backyard. On my rocking chair. So if I move around, forgive me. I don't mean to drive you. I don't mean to make you dizzy. I want to thank Tejas, one of the OGs. He always throws out a, hey, where you at? Or do a video. So thank you, Tejas, and congrats to your Rangers again. So we got, football, basketball, and hockey. Basketball is just getting into the swing of things. The Heat are in the middle of the pack. Surprisingly, the Panthers are doing very, very well. I got to get to some games. I haven't been to a game yet, so I'm going to try and go out there maybe Thanksgiving week. I think they play the Bruins. The Bruins are in town. I think they've only lost one game, one match, and they play the 22nd or 23rd. See if I can get some good tickets. And then I think before Christmas, I think the Knights come in. So I got to pick and choose some games. Obviously, the seats are a good price because this economy is tough. Haven't done videos, been busy with life. Just time flies. Work hasn't been busy. Hasn't been too busy at work. Been trying, but it's not happening right now. So this probably be my worst month of the year, and I don't think it's gonna change next month either. So that's what happens with sales. And I can see when you make your salary only, I can see, and you're in a sales job, I can see why people have 2 or 3 gigs in this economy, because it's tough out there. I was with the company. Wow, tree branch fell. I was at the company award ceremony also last week, which was good. Finished top 3 in the company in sales, so they gave me an award, which was nice. Little gift certificate, and I actually won a raffle, which is nice. Which is pretty crazy when you think positive. Like I'm sitting at the table and I tell one of my directors, I'm like, and the winner is, they're doing the raffle, right? And one of the vice presidents on stage, and he goes, oh, the biggest prize was a Marriott $250 gift card, which is good because I can use it to travel with my kid for soccer. The guy goes, and the winner is, and I'm on a table, it's like 200 employees there, and I'm like, and the winner is, and I said my name, and the guy on stage goes, and the winner is, and it said Micromep. That's not my name, but so I won another gift card, which I plan to use with my kiddo when she travels for soccer. We're not traveling much right now because she's in her high school season. So she got 12 games. They played one. They lost the first one. I think she plays Thursday and Friday this week. So maybe get out there and see some of those games. And then at the end of the month, we're going to North Carolina for a college showcase. So hopefully she kicks some butts there, and maybe somebody offers her something. Who knows? It's tough for girls. So yeah, work is tough. I know why people work 2 or 3 gigs. I mean, I tell you, it's really tough there. On the health front, I lost the weight loss challenge. Boy, all I've been doing is my back has been killing me, so I've been just taking it easy and doing some stretches. I'm actually been lifting more weights, but I haven't lost weight. Trying to get to 17-inch arms, close to it, almost there. Hopefully in a month or so I'll get the 17-inch arms. I told my daughter's boyfriend I have 17-inch arms. So whatever. I got the little belly, eating the ice cream, enjoying life. What you do? Take your meds and enjoy life. The stock market, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I got hit with this rally, not today, in the last. Well, it's been rallying for like a couple weeks now. But with my international exposure, I gotta see what it adjusts to today because the dollar. I don't know if you guys saw the dollar. The dollar fell off a cliff today, which is not good, because that's only gonna It's gonna only make can you say that word, exacerbate or whatever? Exaggerate. It's gonna make it worse. It's gonna make the inflation worse. That's what people don't understand. So what happened today was the CPI report came out a little bit lighter than expected forecast, and that's it. Wall Street said, "Oh, the Fed's gonna cut," and the 10-year yield fell. I'm just going off the top of my head. Fell to like under 4.5. So basically, they're baking in rate cuts next year, and the dollar went under 103. But what happens when your currency devalues? I mean, the Fed has said higher for longer. And I mean, do you think inflation has gotten better? Chime in. The subscribers. I know we had a new subscriber. I forgot what his name was. He signed up the other day. Welcome aboard. Almost at 500 subscribers. Thank you for all the subscribers. Yeah, it's crazy. It fell off a cliff, and they think the dollar fell off a cliff, and they think that inflation is gone. I tell you, car prices have come down a lot. They've just continued to decline in the month of October and November. It's been pretty bad. Housing, I mean, I don't know what's going on with housing. I mean, who's going to get a house with an 8% interest rate? Today rates came down a little bit, maybe 7.5. But the big deal today was the dollar. Like I told you, the forex market is the biggest market in the world. It's the currency, the exchange rates, and the dollar fell off a cliff today, and that's big. It was up. It was down like over. No, let me see here. We could go over here. The dollar. See here, dollar. So the dollar was down almost 1.5%. It actually went under 104. And it finished a little bit over 104, and it was down 1.5%. That's just gonna make things worse for us. If the dollar declines, that means that everything's more expensive for us. So I think the Fed is trapped. They're in a bad predicament, and I think that their credibility has been lost, and it's gonna get worse. So the market rallied on that. You could be opportunistic and maybe short. If you want to be long, God bless you, be long. Right now, I'm just basically allocated with precious metals and a lot of foreign exposure through the FKIDX. I wonder what that did today. I know it was I got 12. Let's see here. I have a lot of exposure here in the FKIDX. It's at 1259, and the past month hasn't done much. And in the past 6 months, it's down 3%. But I'm expecting this thing to catapult here. And let's see, year to date. Year to date is up 7%, and I think we're gonna make some new highs here. The 52-week high. Let me see if it tells you a 52-week high. Well, we got the 1-year chart here. Let me see if I can maybe get my finger on this thing here. I want to say 52-week high was about 13.5, more or less. 13.5 was the 52-week high. 1360. I think we're gonna see that pretty quickly as the dollar rolls over. For you gamers, if you don't have that option in the 401k, I would look for ETFs that mimic overseas. There's a lot of them. We could take a look at now when we look at bar chart. I still like energy. I still like the miners. I still like the ag space, and I still like commodities in general, and foreign exposure and precious metals. Interest rates came down a little bit, but they've told us it's going to be longer, higher. They're going to be higher for longer, and Wall Street is just partying with with the news today on CPI. I think inflation's gone. Like, go to the grocery store, see what how much you can get at the grocery store. It's crazy. And don't even go out to a restaurant. Been going a lot to. We have a Trader Joe here. Like that place. Whole Foods is pretty expensive. I have a BJ here too, and been grilling a lot. I actually gotta get a propane grill. My my barbecue got the burners. They got messed up, so I converted this one. This one I have here. This one that I have here, I converted into let's see if I can turn this around. I converted it into a charcoal grill. I took the burners out and put the charcoal here. I also have this little kettle one here. It's pretty good. I got a little grill for a new grate for it. So I've been grilling a lot today. I put some ribs there, and I eat them later after the kiddos practice. I gotta make a run to Trader Joe's. Still haven't been eating out much, especially at the budget's tight with no sales. I make a lot of commission. Most of my salary, most of my money is from commission from sales, and I'm a good salesman. But when they make it difficult to sell, unfortunately, it is what it is. So you gotta save for a rainy day, and I hope a lot of the folks out there are doing that. I think the recession's here. I don't see a lot of movement, at least in the car front, and I think the recession's here. We got election year next year. Watch the last Republican debate. We had Tim Scott drop out, so basically we're down to out of the candidates that are trying to overtake Trump are Christie, and I think Haley. I don't know if Haley was leading in the polls. Christie, DeSantis, and Vivek, and that's who we got in the Republican deal trying to catch Trump. I think Biden's approval ratings are like at all-time lows. So we'll see. It'll be a long year next year, I think. And I think the recession is here for sure. So make sure you get out of debt. Make sure you don't have any debt, and if you can invest, you invest. I don't know about real estate at this moment. My plan is if the kiddo goes away for college, I mean, I still got to hang tight here for this year and next year. Next year, she's a senior. So her school is over. So they go back to school. Their school finishes, I want to say, in May or June. So I got a couple years. She goes back. I'm getting hammered by mosquitoes. Incredible. We're supposed to get a lot of rain in these couple days. I fertilized. Actually, should probably light these freaking things. I have these candles. I fertilized the grass for insects because one of my neighbors has southern mole crickets, and his grass turned black. I try and take care of my grass. So I put, I think it's called spectricide, something like that. It's good because it kills fleas too. So I have 2 dogs, so it kills fleas. And then today I did the weed and feed, so I need a big shower tonight for the fertilizer to kick in. It's crazy, year's over already, Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody has a great holiday out there. So in regards to the market, I don't know if this is a blow off top. I don't think the market should be at these levels. It's kind of dark out here, huh? Let me see if I can light a candle. These things are killing me. I don't know why this light didn't turn on. Maybe I could turn it on my phone. I have a light on here. I don't think I have any gas in these things. That sucks. Oh, this one has. Let's see if I can turn on. That'll maybe help with the. Let me see if I can turn the spotlight on. Oh. Well, that's better. Some light out here. Maybe they go to the light, the freaking mosquitoes. Yeah, I got an RV trailer back here in my yard. 32 footer. Anybody want to buy it, let me know. It's empty. So yeah, man, that's my plan. Depending on the kiddo, I'll probably, if she goes away for college, I'll probably pick up and rent my properties here and leave with some passive income. That's the plan. Maybe go to the middle of the state where you can get something. I saw some homes in the middle of the state for $250, $225, brand new, in the middle of the state. And my wife's father lives up there, so maybe do that and keep doing my gig. We'll see. There's been more and more layoffs out there in the marketplace, but the supposedly the job market is still strong. So, and I know the Fed wants to get unemployment higher. So, oh wow, he turned off. Why'd you turn off? So yeah, the stock market. Invest at your own risk. I told you what I like. We could look at the bar chart. It's pretty crazy. The action today, bar chart. Let's see here. It's incredible how many mosquitoes here. It's like they don't fumigate here anymore. So Tesla up $13. Nvidia, I think, has earnings next week, 10. Apple's up 2. That thing's up almost to 190. Wow, mosquitoes are here. Crazy. Wow. They're like airplanes. I'm gonna have to go inside. I have to put alcohol on my skin. Those things have destroyed me. Crazy. So Apple, I don't even know how Apple is at 187. They really didn't have good earnings, and they're at 187. Microsoft had good earnings, 370. Advanced Micro Devices had so-so, 120. Planeteer, $20. Meta, wow, 336. Bank of America, insolvent, $29. C, that's a foreign company. They have pretty crappy earnings. I mean, most of the banks supposedly are insolvent. Man, I'm gonna put some alcohol on. These things killed me. Wow. Let me find the alcohol. Anyways, that's the bar chart. You guys can take a look at it. I have a Premier membership. If you need any data from them, I can always shoot it to you via email. I can download it, lets you download Excel. Anyways, don't want to get too long on this video. I just wanted to do a video. I haven't done one in like 16 days. Everything's going great with Micromap. Health is wealth, and the family's doing well. And on the trading front, it's been a little bit tough, but balances out with the precious metals and the foreign investments. So it's a catch-22. Anyways, stay out of trouble, stay out of debt, and stay healthy, guys. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.